Hi guys, Nagaraj here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new for this channel, please do subscribe. Hi guys, welcome back to my another video. This video is very important, especially those who are looking for the Java or Selenium. In this video, we'll learn like how to read the data from the Excel and how to write the data to the Excel. This is very important while working with the Selenium. Like if you are, let me show you one particular scenario. Okay, suppose here I have one Excel data sheet, right? So input credential, user credentials I have added here. The first column, it indicates the username. Okay, second column will be the password and third column will be login status. While successful login, we should update. The scenario will come across in your real time such a way that if the login is success, we need to update the status as pass. If it is fail, we need to update the status as a fail. That's a requirement. Usually it will come across while working with the Selenium. So in this video, we'll stick to only for read and write the Excel. That we'll see how we can do it in the real time. In later part of the video, maybe we'll take one login page. We'll try to fetch the data from the username password from the Excel, and we'll enter those value into the username and password field and submit. And if it is pass, we'll make yes or with status as pass or fail. We'll do it in next upcoming video. In this video, we'll make only to how to write the generic method to read or write the data to the Excel. Let me go back to the Eclipse. Okay, here I created class for read write Excel. So here by default you can get this public static void main, but my intention is to write the generic method to. Okay, first we will see how to read the data from the Excel. Suppose I want to read the username and password from the Excel sheet. How to read that? Okay, that we'll see. So for that we need to write on generic method. So let me use public static. So in this case, not static actually. While reading the data from the Excel sheet, it returns some value. Always you should remember that while extracting the data, anything from the Excel sheet, is to the format of the data will be in the string format. Okay, so that's why we need to add a string. The return type will be the string here, the string, and you can write any name like I will write read Excel. Okay, read Excel. This is the method name. See, as soon as if we add the string as a return type, it will ask to return some value inside the method, right? So let me add those as well here. Let me write a string data, because it's return value. Let me add an empty value, right? So it is returning something like return data. Let me add this. Okay, now that error is not there now, right? So in order to work with the Excel related activity, we need to, suppose if you are working Java Selenium, you are downloading the Java and Selenium jars to the particular Eclipse, right? Now with the Selenium jar, it is not enough to read the data from the Excel sheet. So we need to go for the third-party jar files, that is Apache POI. Okay, that we need to download. Okay, that I will let you. So we need to add some prerequisites, like we need to add some additional jars that we need to download from. Let me go back to the Chrome. Let me write something like Apache POI. Apache POI download something. You can search this one and you will get this window. In this window, we can click on the download artifacts. So here you can click on latest stable release for Apache. Now it is latest one is 5.2.3. So in that, if you click on the binary section, there is a zip file is available, right? If you click on that, okay, you will get this link. You will be navigated to this page. Now the first link, if you click on this, it will start download your batch file. So already I have downloaded and I kept in the already I have downloaded. Just let me open that. Okay, this one I have already downloaded, so I can show you what are the things required. Once you download it, and it will be in the zip format, you need to make it unzip it, and you will get, once you get inside the folder, you will get, there are multiple jar files will be available, right? So what are the things are required? All the jar files which are available on the first page, that is enough. This much is enough, but you can also add, if you want to work with some log4j and all, you can add this as well, right? So here also you can add, and inside this lab also we have some of the jar files you can add. But to work with the Excel read and write, these many jars are enough. So once you download that, you should go to the Eclipse and right click on your project, go to the build path, click on config build path, then you need to click on add external jars. Then you need to browse that. I have taken it, that's what is showing to the same thing. You should go to the download path, unzip it, those folder, right? Now you can select all this. You can select all this and click on open. So then it will go into add. Already I have added some, that's why I'm not clicking on OK, open only. Once you click on it and apply and OK. That whichever the things you have added, no, that will be available in the reference library. All will be comes under here, right? Now I have added additional jar also, that is showing up here. Okay, don't bother about that. You only add whichever is highlighted on the front page. Once you add, then only we need to start with your coding part. Okay, now here I have started with the string, right? Public string read Excel. So what are the things required, right? That we need to understand. So first we need to connect with a file input string. We need to create a file input string object where we need to connect our Excel sheet path to the, as I said, like the first we need to connect our Excel file path to the file input stream object, a file input stream class, and then later you need to create an object for this particular sheet, means workbook. Then we'll create a sheet object, and finally you should connect the row and column. Okay, that's how you will do that. That we'll see now. Okay, first we need to connect our Excel file path to the file input stream. For that we need to create object for file input string. File input string, one object I have created, and new file input string. Here we need to provide a path of it, path of the Excel file. Okay, we need to import the respective. Okay, it is not file input string, it is a stream, sorry. File input stream. So we need to import. There is a java.io package. We can see that file input stream, just import it. Here we need to pass the Excel sheet path, because we need to check the connectivity, right? So in this file, whichever I have highlighted here, this Java demo sheet, I have placed in the E folder. In my system, I have placed in the E folder. I have created one Java folder. Under, I have placed this Java demo sheet. So I will take this path. It is not like only the path we need to specify. We need to specify including the Excel file till the extension also, right? This is the Excel file name, and the extension also we need to place it. So everything we need to add it over here. It will throw exception. In that case, what you can do, better you go for the try catch block. Let me add try catch block here. Try and catch block. Okay, and we can write the exceptions here. Exception key. We can, for specifically, we can mention like it is under read Excel catch block. This is just for your reference, you need to write. Okay, Excel catch block, and we need to throw some exception, right? Yes, it will throw some exceptions if any exceptions are contained in try block. So these data means whatever the file you need to add, that you can start from the try catch only. Try block. Okay, so let me remove this one. Okay, this is the template actually. First we need to write with the read Excel. Then under this we need to write the try catch block. There in the try block we need to start coding. So in order to write something, we need to pass as a parameter. So what are the things required now? I need some sheet number. So which sheet in this file, right? In this file, which sheet I need to go for? As I mentioned the file path here, right? In this file path, we can see there is a file name, right? This file name we need to pass from where the file is called, right? So here I can mention like, so what are the input is required? I need a sheet name. I need sheet name, and also I need which column data I need to, which row number, which column number I need to get the data. So int row number. Also I need int column number. Okay, that's it I want, right? So I need a sheet number. If I pass sheet number, row number, and column number, then I can able to get that particular cell data. Okay, now with this, we need to see, now we have integrated our path into the file input string. The next task is we need to create the workbook. So for that, we need to write workbook factory dot create. So here we need to pass the file input stream, because we are creating the workbook factory, right? So we are creating the workbook object now. So it returns me, see, if you click on here, it is returning the workbook. So we can write workbook object we can create, and this will return the workbook now. Now we can import this workbook as well. Now with this workbook, see, now we have till navigate to this page. Now with this page, we should navigate to the sheet now. See, with the workbook object, workbook dot get sheet. So which sheet you want? So that we need to pass from the sheet name. Okay, this sheet name I want. We need to navigate to this sheet, and this will return me the sheet. See, if you hover over this, you can able to see the sheet it is returning. So sheet yes is equal to this one. With the sheet, I need to import this one. It should be the SS user model. We need to import the proper package only. Sheet of the Excel sheet. Now with this sheet, we can able to identify the row. Right, after that we can identify the column, then we can fetch the data. That is the actually overall logic. Okay, the sheet dot now get row. We need to get the row of it. So row data, which row number, that we can pass it from the, we can get from the parameter only. Now this will return me the row now, right? Row r is equal to this get row. So let me import it again. Then with the row, I can able to get the column, get cell. So now we should pass this value. Now we got the cell value. So this will return me, this will return cell. C is equal to r dot this. So let me import the proper package. Then C dot, now we need to fetch the data, because our intention is to read the Excel, right? Get, as I said already, the data will be there in the form of string. So get string cell value. This method will read the value from the Excel sheet. Okay, now it is got, now we got the value. Now this will be in the string format. The output will be the string format. So already I have defined some data here. So I will assign these to here. So data got the input. Okay, so this is how we can able to read the data from the Excel. So here file input stream, why you are adding this one? Because see, if you hover over this, you'll come to know that what exactly it does. So if there are any issues, like suppose in this particular path is missing, or if in this particular path this file itself is not there, or some other issue, or different format of the file is inserted, in that time, before executing the script only, it will throw the exception like, okay, here file not found exceptions. That's what here it is mentioned. So that we can identify if any issue in the earlier stage only. See file not exceptions, see file not found exceptions, it will throw. So it will catch through the catch block, so that we'll come to know, we can rectify the issue in the earlier stage of the execution only. So that's why we need to add under the try catch blocks. We need to catch something. There is a possibilities, right? So that's why. See, now we have already created read Excel. Now we need to call this method, right? So let me call in the public static void main. So for that, let me create an object for this. Okay, obj, as it is a public. So let me create new. I created object for this class. Now obj dot see read Excel. So it is taking sheet name, row number and column number. It accepting these three. So sheet name, I can able to pass this one, user credentials. Okay, let me pass this user credential as it is. It should be in the string format. So we need to send through the double quote. And row number, suppose assume like I want this particular first one. So this should be 0th. This should be the start from 0, 1, 2. Column starts from 0, 1, 2, and also the row start from 0, 1, 2. So the row number will be 1, 0 1 and column number is 0. So 1 0 I need to pass, right? So I need to pass here 1 and here it will be the 0. So in that case I need to get the first user credential, username. So username is, so I can able to say, I can write, so let me add username is string username, right? It will read the data. I got the output. So similarly, if I want to get the password, so here the password is password, and here also I need to update as password. Then here, see the password, the data will get changed here. Now password will be, the column will be same, 1 and 1. If you pass 1 and 1, first row and first column, then it will be indicating the first password, right? So let me pass it as 1 and 1, so that it will point to the first password. So let me run this program. We'll see. Yeah, see here it fetched the data like user 1 and password is, this is the password. So don't worry about this error because I have added some extra jar file. That's why as I'm not using the log4j, that's what is showing this error. Just ignore this error and see here our expected output we got username password. This username password we can use. Suppose if you are writing some login page here, suppose if you are writing some login page here, you can use this username. This username and password parameter, you can use it and you can work on it, right? This is how we can able to write for the one more method, that is for rewrite Excel. Now we need to read some status, right? Let me copy this one same, because it is almost same only the code. Now I will update write, because as you are writing the data, the return data will be wild on it, because I don't want anything to be that method won't return me anything. That's why I will remove these two, because it is not written by method won't return. Okay, now few modifications we need to do here. First, these few, almost 90% of the script are same only, because we need to integrate our connection with the file path to the input stream, that we need to do, and we need to create a workbook factory because we need to identify the workbook, and we need to create an object for the sheet and row as well, right? That this is the mandatory field. And one more thing we need to say, that we need what data we need to write, right? That we can write like some data, or so this is the data I need to write into the Excel sheet. So here only few modifications, like these two are not required. This is particularly for so once you create this row object, so we can write r dot create cell. So once you get the row number, right? So suppose we got this row, right? We got this row, but we need to create, before writing something, we need to create the cell, then you need to write the data. That's why I am writing create cell. So cell number will be the column number, okay? Which cell we need to write the data. So I have created this cell now. Assume like I have created this cell now. Now with this object, it returns me the cell, right? Those cell C is equal to this is the one. Now with this C dot set cell value. Okay, now with this set cell value means it is writing something. What data we need to set, that which is coming from the method where you are calling this method. From there we can able to send the data. So still it is not done now. See, assume like this, still it is not done, because only input stream, while reading we have created only input file input stream, we integrated with the we connected. Similarly, while writing we need to create an object connect to the file output stream. That is very important. So then only we can able to write the data. So file output stream output, right? File output stream is equal to file output stream. Again the same path we need to enter. Copy the same path, because again we need to integrate or connect to the file input stream, this file path. Okay, now just import the respective package. See, now we have the object of the workbook. With the workbook object, we need to write the data, write the file output stream. That's it, guys. Okay, now it will read the data to the Excel. Some error it is showing. What is that? Okay, so object new operator is missing here. That's where it is showing that error. Okay, now we can able to write the data now. So what we can do now? So we have written something, conditions. So let me call one more object, obj dot write Excel. Here I need to pass the user credentials, the sheet name as the user credential. Now row number, see, as I need to enter data here, row number will be 1, column number will be 0, 1, 2. 1 and 2 I need to add as a parameter, correct? Here 1, 2 is the column cell number, this is the data I need to pass. So what data I need to pass? Let me try ProTechBeach. Oh, sorry. Let me as a status, right? Anyway, we have added a status as pass, right? Okay, let me add a pass. Now it will write the data into the Excel, our defined Excel. Let me rerun it again so that first it will. So we got some error. So hope this will be usually we'll use to get this, because you can read the error message. You can see it is clearly, it will mention like the file is used by another process. That means we already this file is open, right? That's why it is showing this error. Let me close and rerun it again, so it will work fine for me. Let me close this file. Now let me rerun it again. Let me run this. Yeah, this is now it is success. Username and password it got fetched from the Excel sheet. Now let me open and see. Let me open the file and see whether it is the output data is fetched entered or not. See, the values are entered now, right? So this is how, guys, we can able to make use of the read and write generic method. So again, see, most of the things when you say that generic method, right, even this also not accepted. We are hard coding these paths are not accepted. Usually in the real time scenario, what we'll do in the framework, we will add these file path into the properties file. With the variable, we will declare this path. That particular variable of the property file, we will add it over here. So this also should not be hard coded. Okay, just for a practice purpose, sample demo purpose, I have directly hard coded here. But in real time world, in the real example, while working with the project, so this also you won't write directly into the, because here anyhow it is inside the method, right? Other than this, nothing is hard coded, because everything is sheet name and row number, row column, everything is coming outside from wherever you are calling. But if you have any doubt, please put it in comment section so that I can revert back with my update. And thank you, guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit like button, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for further useful videos, guys. Thank you.